Morning children. Today we are going to discuss about environment. We have already talked about life processes. If you have got any doubts, you can ask on my blog. Now coming to your topic, environment. When we talk about environment, we are talking about organisms, its surrounding, both are going to make the environment. It means that organism and its surroundings called the environment. Now, what does an environment looks like? It looks like an ecosystem, what we are going to discuss here. Now, the second thing which I want to discuss with you is the ecology. What is ecology? Ecology is the study of interaction between biotic and abiotic components or organism and its environment. Now, how we are going to take up these topics, I will be telling you in the later on. We will discuss more about this. Then second is your third one is your ecosystem. What is ecosystem? Ecosystem is the study of the biotic and the abiotic component interacting together. Suppose I will be telling you these all with the help of examples. Now, first of all, we are going to discuss about the environment. Now, what is environment? Suppose this is a place and here somebody is living. Now, this is a human I am talking about, and around the human there can be a rat, there can be a bird, I'm making a rough diagrams for you people. The bird, the rat, the human, then there can be a tree. So they all together make the environment. Now these all are what? These all are biotic components. Biotic means living. So the organism who is here, he is having, then the persons are on the soil. So this soil, and if we are having a pond, this is a pond, then there is air. So let me tell you that the bird, the rat, the human, the plants, they all make the biotic component. And the soil, the pond, and the air, even the sunlight which is coming there, this is a biotic component. So pond, soil, water, sunlight, these are abiotic components, and together them they form the ecosystem. Now this is an ecosystem. Ecosystem is a place where the biotic and abiotic things are to be found, and the environment is actually the organism and its all the surroundings. It can be a bee, honeybee, butterfly, whatever is there around you. And whenever you are in your homes also, the mother, father, etc., or the non-living components like your bed, now your benches, or the chair, stool, all together are going to make the environment. And children, environment is also found inside the body also. In the digestive system, we can find the microorganisms, etc. So they are microcosm. So those environments are also found. So inside and outside environment can be found. Now when we talk about how they interact by the ecosystem. Now ecosystem components we are going to discuss first. Already I told you that suppose there is sunlight is going to be taken up by the plants, the leaves, and the water will be taken like this. Now this is the soil. By the photosynthesis, the plants are going to produce the fruits. So this is a eggplant, and this is brinjal. So the brinjal is eaten by us. So plants, they are producing this, and there are scores of vegetables and fruits which are produced by the plants. So they are done by the functioning of the plant. Now the plants, they take up light, water, minerals, and then they produce it. So they are known as to be the producers. Now in which category these plants are going to come? So there are two types of, first of all, the ecosystem is made up of two components, and ecosystem has been its types also I will discuss here. The types are aquatic ecosystem, the terrestrial ecosystem, this is land, this is made up of water filled bodies. They can be fresh water, they can be marine water, salty that we call. So the fresh water can be a pond, it can be a man-made pond, or can be a natural pond. Now here there is sea, ocean. So inside it you can find fishes, algae, phytoplanktons. Then these all things are going to be found. In the land we can see the grasses, then the trees, animals. So animals are known as to be fauna, and the grasses and trees along with the smaller plants, bryophyta, pteridophyta, they are going to be called as flora. So I told you about these basically two types of ecosystem here, the aquatic ecosystem and the terrestrial ecosystem. There is arboreal ecosystem also that you will learn in your higher classes as you go up, because the environmental sciences has become a very big study nowadays. All the world is after it, and environment has been taken seriously by the government of India and world over. MSc is being done there. They offer MSc Environmental Tech also, engineering branch, as well as other things. So it will, you will study, if you take them, you will study it. The components we are talking about, biotic component and abiotic component. Abiotic means non-living and biotic means living component. These two things are there. Now they interact with each other. What happens is, biotic components, what the producers, they produce food eaten by now these are autotrophs, as you see here. Then when it has produced the food, this is taken by heterotrophs. When the heterotrophs have taken the food, they pass down the waste. The waste is here, from here also. The waste is going to be organic waste, we call it. They die, and they are decomposed. And decomposed by the decomposers. So there is a cycle which is going on there, and there is an interaction between the organism, the biotic and the abiotic system. The biotic system is a living system which undergoes all the life process which you learned in the first chapter. And here what happens is, the plants are the producers which produce the food. This food is taken up by the heterotrophs, and then they die. These plants also die. Then the waste products, etc., this is taken up by the decomposers, and they decompose into the biotic. So they give back. So they give back the minerals. Now minerals will go back, and again it will be taken up by the plants as organic manure. So these things are there. So there is a total cycle which is running on there. Now how we are going to study them, that we are going to again take up in my next topic. Right now I will start it. So I think you must have remembered now these things, or you have now understood these things. So there are two components, one is the biotic and other is the abiotic component. So how they work, how they do so, these things which you are going to learn here now. Now functioning of the ecosystem. So there are producers, as I told you. These are autotrophs and chemo. These autotrophs I will take up as photo autotroph, like green plant, blue green alga, then there are chemoautotrophs. These are chemical bacteria, sulfur bacteria or iron bacteria. So children, chemoautotrophs are those bacteria which take up the sulfur and then they change it into the food products. Now they were the first to be actually discovered prior to the green plants. Now green plants have chlorophyll, that I told you in your last life process chapter. Now blue green algae are there. They also have a chlorophyll by with them, and there is bacteria also. So they all contain the chlorophyll, a type of chlorophylls which help them to produce the food. Now this is photosynthesis process which takes place there. It is a biochemical process. Now the producers, when they have produced the food, now this food is consumed. Now the second category is consumers. Now who are consumers? Mostly these are heterotrophs. Under them comes herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Now when we talk about the herbivores, they feed on plant products. Example, you have seen around you cow, in the forest there is deer. Then the carnivores, they feed on flesh. You learned in lower classes. Now the carnivores are going to be there, primary and secondary carnivores. It can be a dog. Now it can be mostly tiger, wolf. Now omnivores are, they eat both flesh and plant. They are, man is there, sparrow is there, bear is there. So these all organisms come under it. So again I will recap. Producers are those organisms which can produce food. They produce food. Then the food can go from here to here. Then consumers are there, which mostly consume food. Then here parasites etc. are also there. It means there are lot many organisms which are coming here. Now consumers also contain the herbivores, carnivores and omnivores, that we are going to learn more about them in the food chain. Now children, what happens when we die or the waste we create too? Now there is a cycle which takes place known as biogeochemical cycle, by which the things are sent back to the soil. Now there are third category of organisms which are known as decomposer. they break dead organic substances, wastes into simple components, means minerals, which then are taken by plants. So decomposers, they are very important because they do two things. They don't allow the waste to accumulate at a particular place. Secondly, they also are the cleaners of the society. Now in decomposers, there are fungi, there are bacteria, there are earthworms, to some extent arthropods. So they all together are going to cut down the substances into simpler forms, which can be again taken back by the plants. So these are very important. Now comes, now let us now discuss about one thing. What happens to the waste do we create? The waste we create is decomposed and decayed. So in the next chapter, that is management of resources, we will discuss more about it. Now, how, question arises, how the producer and consumers interact? The answer is simple, by food chain and food web. Now, what is food chain? Now, question answer is, it is the relationship between different organisms of to eat and to be eaten. Now, first point is this, and second is, it is the transfer of energy and biomass at different trophic levels. So first thing, we discussed about how the producer and consumers interact. They interact by the food chain. Now, what is food chain? It is the relationship between different organisms, and it is of to eat and to be eaten. Third is, the point is, it is the transfer of energy and biomass. Now, what is biomass? That we will discuss, and we will also discuss about the energy. Biomass. It is the organic matter that is produced by plants or animals per kg, gram per year. Now, a food chain also tells us about how it is passed from one to another. Now we will discuss more about food chain. Now first is example of food chain. There can be types of food chain: grazing type food chain, then there is aquatic food chain. When we talk about grazing type food chain, it is known as GFC. Then third is detritus food chain. Detritus means decomposing. And this is AFC, and this is DFC. Now GFC is grass, dare, then loin. Now this is the simplest type of the food chain. Then comes your AFC, aquatic food chain. Then comes phytoplankton, one cell plants, we can call them. Now these are eaten by the fishes, small fishes you can say, and this can be eaten by large fish. So this is a food chain. Then comes DFC. DFC starts with non-living matter, so dead matter, this is organic matter. Then it comes to earth form, then comes bacteria. So these are the forms of the food chain. Now children, I end my lecture here only, and next thing I am to cover in my next lecture. Thank you children, meet you in my next lecture.